The best moments in a city are the ones that surprise you, and that's exactly what this new precinct in Brisbane does. Did you think people would come and hang out underneath a bridge?
There were a lot of people saying, you can't put a park under a rail line, you know. Queensland Rail certainly couldn't understand it. But, I mean, in Brisbane, when it's 32 degrees, downstairs in Town Square, it's 25 degrees. It's fantastic. I always saw the rail line as this sort of awning that we got for free.
Did they have a firm idea of what they wanted in the space?
The way the project was pitched was that it had to be a garden, it had to be a public park. So that was really the focus point, and then from there we took a step back and started to look at the adjoining sites and how that park could be populated. So the park itself, or Town Square, is surrounded around its perimeter by commercial tenancies, by restaurants, by shops.
And also it's Brisbane, so you get some fairly serious tropical storms at times, and there's somewhere that's protected. So as a public space solution, the railway lines are very useful.
The train line just sort of reminds you that you're not in the suburbs, you're in an urban space.
There's a legacy of brick on the laneway. So we're picking up on that, and which informed the colour, and then a lot of work done with Brickworks to make sure that that can continue on the ground plane.
The brick on the ground plane really needed to work hard. It needed to be robust. We had a lot of technical requirements for it to go across pedestrian and vehicle zones.
And then we took it through to the demountable raised garden beds and all those edges. So there's brickwork across the site and across the floor.
What do you think the brick adds to the environment here?
I just love the fact that brick instantly looks crafted because it's a whole load of little bits that are put together. The guys who did this job in particular are definitely craftsmen.
So we have this beautiful brickwork, and through the depth of the bricks, by corbelling or forming shadows around windows, we're able to make the buildings feel like a solid object.
And then that's delivered in a series of step facades in lintels. There's quite a beautiful corner lintel detail, arches, and a very smooth long curve, which I think probably out of everything is one of the hardest things to get right.
And at night time, when the lights are on, and the constraint of Queensland Rail, which meant that we weren't allowed to put lights on the rail line, so we had to light up. Beauty of that was everything has to be lit from under. So the whole Jurassic Park theme of this planting, it's almost like a canvas up on the bridge, which is just phenomenal. Whether I'm here at 7 o'clock in the morning, whether it's midday or whether it's 8 o'clock at night, the space just has a real atmosphere and a buzz to it.
There can be lots of different pockets and lots of different places for every type of person, and I think that's what is interesting about this. It's a place for locals that visitors also like. I think it also just feels generous, which people appreciate.